Hello and welcome to another video, this time from pre-Rift event actually. This will be simple and quick video of building my Irelia deck for the pre-Rift event. As you could see, I pulled the Irelia and the 5 packs is what goes into the sealed tournament for pre-Rifts. And we can see some optionable good cards to play maybe, and of course the battlefields. The ruling's simple. You only build deck from 25 cards, and in the pre-rift you get, instead of the 6th pack, which is normal for sealed format, you get the small precon of 15 cards with your legend. You don't have to play the legend, you can choose anything. And if you don't choose legend, you actually have advantage of drawing one extra card at the start of the game. And you don't have to play your chosen champion, so you get the same advantage for that, but these don't add. So if you don't play without either or both, you just draw one extra card. We could see the Draven pull there. Yeah, it's really nice. And here you can actually see I didn't really care for price of the cards. I really wanted to build some good deck, so I didn't even properly show it. With the battlefields, you don't have to play them at all. You can play blank battlefields without any effects, which is nice actually, but in the end you will just not to want to give advantage to another players, because they can really build crazy stuff. And the last rule is you can use 3 domains, which means for Irelia I don't even have to play green or purple, and I wanted to, but you don't have to. And I decided to select blue, the Mind Rune, for the 3rd. You don't need it, as I said, you can play 2 or you can play 3, it doesn't really matter. But with stuff I got from blue, especially here's the billow bread and some other things like the carp and the plundering burrow, really good combinations of getting gold tokens, and you can actually support your attachments in Spiritforged. And here we can see the promo everybody gets. It's a Yona Blade Meister, nothing special here. And in the Irelia we have of course the chosen champion, not so fast, Stillacorn Harder, Feral Strength, Lonely Burrow, Ribbon Dancer, Royal Encourage, and Boots of Swiftness, which I really wanted actually. That's why I kinda wanted Irelia. I still even wanted more the Ezreal, but it is what you get a blind pack. Here's what I pulled. You can see the purple and greens, which are from Irelia Precon, and the rest is what I pulled from the packs. So I'm now deciding what I'm keeping. Boots of Swiftness, definitely really great gear. Getting ganking, especially with Irelia, which can ready unit. You can double conquer really fast. Dorant Rings, I'm not really sure how to use it. It's nice to have gear, but not having too much of them is also an option. This Weapon Master, I wasn't really sure. It's powerful card, but it's expensive, kinda, even though it's 6/6. I thought it will be better going without with it. Definitely I wanted the Draven there, since it's really strong, and actually someone having same advantage is really low because it's quite rare. The Fae, I wasn't really sure. Definitely the cool, another great way of getting gold tokens. Here again, I wasn't really sure. The pop, I was kind of tempted to put in here, but I don't really see any big benefits from getting just 3 might. Maybe if he was having a lot of attachments, it will make a sense, but not this way. bit of organizing and putting them into stack so they are just solved. I definitely wanted these two. They are great early game cards, and the stop here is also fine. Lonely Poro, in the end, I think I decided to rule him out, at least the one of them, since it's nice card to have, but in this format, as you have only 25 cards, it's quite not rare to get cards you want. And yeah, the gear I got there was really nice. The Guardian Angel, also really big lifesaver, literally. The Brutalizer, I was kinda skeptic. I didn't know, so I did put it on the side for first. But the Brutalizer with this battlefield would make real sense. And that's what I wanted from it, kinda. To be able to reattach it for just one rune there. One recycled rune actually, but still getting +3 in the end is really nice and powerful. With Doran Shield again, I wasn't really sure. And again, this is a great starting card for early capturing and stuff. I couldn't really decide here. I wasn't sure if I'm picking one of these or not. And I've actually decided to put him in. It's good early game, even though it's a bit costly. I kinda risked it, because I think in this case I won't be having much problems with runes, since there are gold tokens. But we'll see. I really thought about Ezreal, using it too, but not really. This time I'm just reading through the cards, and I really wanted the Rocket Barrage. Killing the gear in this Spiritforged meta is really huge deal, and that's why I wanted it really to play the blue, since I got that. I only got one actually, but still. And second most reason why to play blue is the Plundering Poro. Again, getting just a gold token on Conquer is really good, especially with the boots. You can get double real very easy, and with Aurelia too. Really high mobility, high aggro, a lot of gold tokens hopefully. And again, the card Sharp, really great card. So now to review what I have actually, and if I shouldn't put something aside, I will do it multiple times, but we don't really need to see that, so we will fast forward through. And we can actually see in a quick, we're just recounting the cards, thinking of what to actually use, and really deciding if I should use the Brutalizer. I definitely thought the Billows Bread will be great for early game, if I manage to get gold tokens, because I don't play and don't want to play blue as my rune, but in my rune deck. So I'm kinda relying here on gold tokens to be able to support my blue. We'll see how it will go, but that was the idea behind the deck. That the blue cards here are just for support and mainly to be able to use the blue cards. Especially the Rocket Barrage and the Billows Bread. Well, here we can see the centerpiece, the Draven. As I said, it's a strong card. Why not use it? And I've decided on using the Weld Temple battlefield. Then I decided to rule out some, and just really thinking hard here, what could be actually the good combination for me, and if to not use a blank battlefield. Second, I decided for Hall of Legends. Again, kind of working here. And the last one was a really hard choice. Deciding between not playing any or playing one of these. I've rolled out the 3 because I thought it will just give big advantage. I was pretty lucky, I would say, with the battlefields. It could be much worse. And here we kinda can see the last modifications to it, what I actually picked, how many times, and kind of a combination there. We can see the card sharp, the billows breadth I wanted, not so fast. I wished for more of them actually. And yes, the Boots of Sweetness we call really strong combination. That's why I've decided to use it. Up here we have Draven, Guardian Angel, and Heart of Dark Eyes. With combination of this plus 3 might you get, you can conquer and actually attack the enemy, and hopefully they won't have much more might than I will with some attachments and some spells if possible. So that's it, and wish me luck. We will see how it will go.